guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a great day. You guys are wondering why my voice does not sound up to par. It's because I was really sick about a week ago, so I'm recovering. I'm doing much better now, thank God. And today's episode is actually going to be dedicated to the installation of the quarter panel window for my 1994 Toyota Supra. So the quarter panel window for the driver's side is actually missing because when I took over my Supra many years ago to go get restored at a body shop, they were taking out the window. It accidentally cracked. They did replace it. They gave me a brand new one, so I want to go ahead and do all of the prep work and install it. This is the first time I install a quarter panel window, so it's not much work, but I have everything that I need, and I will be instructing you guys and showing you guys how I'm going to get this done. Hopefully I do not mess this up because it's going to be very tedious having to take it out again and then redo all the work and then do it again, because I will do it until I get it right. So let's get started. Okay, so part of the prep work for this quarter panel window is getting rid of this pre-existing sealant you see here along the edges. There is not much, but the best way to get this out is by scraping it off with an X-Acto knife like this one. It would make the job so much easier, but any small blade would work just fine. I wouldn't recommend using anything other than a small blade because the sealant is almost rubber-like, so the texture is going to make it really tough to cut through with something that isn't sharp enough. After I removed all of that rubber, the surface still feels kind of bumpy from all the tiny little pieces that were left behind. And this is where my Dremel comes in handy. By the way, I really love my Dremel. It's super useful to have a rotary machine for small detailed projects like this, where you have to clean areas and not need to use liquid solvents to sit over and get the rest of the gunk out. Saves a lot of time. If you don't have one, I highly recommend getting one. I'm using an 80 grit to clean and smoothen out the area completely. 60 or 80 would be perfect to use, and it will not cause any damage to the film or glass. So now that the surface is smooth, I went ahead and wiped it down with glass cleaner to get it ready for the next step. This roll of butyl tape costs about $14 on Amazon, and this is the only kind of sealant that is recommended to use for this quarter panel window because it's a bolt-on, so it's meant to be used to lock out moisture, not so much seal it shut to the surface. So if you have ever worked with butyl tape and have felt its putty-like consistency, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. It almost feels like a malleable weather strip that can shapeshift into anything you like. I recognize that my Play-Doh technique was not nearly the best for this process, but I wanted to finish this in a day rather than take a few days to get this done. I did my best to make the tape even through the entire lining of the window, so I covered pretty much the entire area. This is where a heat gun will come in handy. The softer the butyl tape is, as it's then installed onto the Supra, the better the results will be. I am still not sure if I used enough tape. It did seem like the right amount because I did test fit the window a few times to measure out how much I would need to cover the inside, but I guess in order to find out, I'd have to run a water test on the outside to make sure no moisture seeps through going in. Now that the tape is super soft, it's ready to throw onto the Supra. I made sure to wipe down the surface to clear it away from grease and any dirt, just to be extra careful. As I then pressed down the window onto the body, I made sure to use some painter's tape to secure it in place so then I can bolt it from the inside. This window uses 3 bolts to secure onto the frame. I usually torque things down, but I'll leave this step out for now. And this was the final step to complete the installation process of the quarter panel window for my Toyota Supra. I hope this can help you for any bolt-on window applications for your car that require the same method. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day.